I just heard in the news you're saying goodbye to the character. Such a sad news, but...
Well, try not to be too sad. It has been a long journey and a beautiful journey for all of us, but especially, I feel, for me as the leader of these guys. And it is a very new decision. Hugh, we have known for some time that he was pulling down the shutter on his life as Wolverine. For me, it only happened a few days ago in Berlin, watching the movie, sitting alongside Hugh, and so moved by the ending of it, and by the simple fact that moments before it ended, Hugh reached across and took my hand and squeezed it. And watching the credits roll, I realized that there could be no more perfect and appropriate way to say au revoir, goodbye, adios to this movie.
When you were filming, you hadn't made a decision, so...
Nope.
So what was the process like of saying goodbye for you, to your character?
Well, I'm still living with that knowledge. I had a text from my wife, who is on the west coast of America, saying, "The internet is agog with you pulling out of the movie. What is this? What are you talking about? Pulling out of the franchise." So I hadn't even told her, because it was a realization that is very fresh still. I feel very good about it, and of course I'm sitting alongside every day a man who has already made an even bigger decision to say goodbye to Wolverine.
How would you like the producers to handle the character of Professor X?
Oh, that's their choice. If they choose to go back to the prehistory, then they have in James McAvoy, a brilliant actor, and I have to say an extraordinarily good-looking young man. That's maybe the one mistake they made in casting him. That they should have cast him somebody a little bit weirder looking.
So what was your favorite part in playing Professor X?
In playing him across the entire franchise, I think it would be his attitude to society, that he is compassionate, even with those people who are enemies. He cares deeply about other people, especially those who are other, who are different from himself. He wants to have a world where acceptance of others is the norm.
Wow. Is it difficult letting go of that right now?
No, you must understand that, franchises aside, we are saying goodbye to roles that mean so much to us. Every year it happens. I've just finished a 6-month run in a play on the stage in London. Yeah. It was difficult to say goodbye to that, but we move on.
The journey that you took with you is a long, long journey. When you think back, what is your fondest memory together?
Well, always being on screen together, because Hugh is such a responsive, committed, and connecting actor. He looks you in the eye. Some actors don't. And other than that, our off-screen time together, and that applies to all of the X-Men that we worked with, has always been marvelous.
So if you were to go on a battle or a war, and you had a choice between the team of X-Men and Star Trek, who would you choose?
That war would never happen.
If you were to think of any person, living or dead, that you could, if you had Professor X's powers to read their mind, who would that be?
Well, I'm not sure I would care to read the minds, but if you also meant to have an opportunity to have a conversation with them, it would be William Shakespeare.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Thank you.